Hello boys and girls. So since I've done my hit nomination video, I've had quite a few people get in contact asking about this place, the training pod where I'm working, so I thought I'll give you a tour. So this is our front entrance, the training pods in Brighton. We're based at Brighton Racecourse, so I've got a lovely little view out here. It's not raining for a change like it normally is, okay? But yeah, free parking out here as well. Let's have a little look inside. So this is it, welcome to the training pods. Quite a few of you have already seen pictures of this place coming up on my Facebook page, coming up on the training pod website and so on. So let's just have a little look around really. The nice thing about this place, there is no real sort of set layout. We do change it depending on what we've got, whether we've got individuals, whether we've got groups, adults, children, disabled athletes, whoever we might have in here. A little bit of the Arctic Monkeys playing at the moment, so we do get a little bit of my music I'm playing in here, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. But as you'll see, this is the reception area. Okay, so we've got the sofa. Again, things get moved around all the time. But yeah, reception area. So we've got a little kitchen there. We've got obviously a lovely selection of drinks, fruit. We do smoothies here. We do supplements as well. We've got a little link with Reflex Nutrition. They're based around the corner from us. So we're going to be stocked up with all their stuff. Herbal teas, not my cup of tea literally, okay, but we do that stuff here as well. Apple TV hooked up, so when we do presentations, when we run group workshops here, educational material, we can use the TV to obviously do our PowerPoint presentations on. So I'll be running some Olympic lifting workshops here. Me and Matt Miller are also going to be running some group workshops here with groups of athletes on 6-week blocks, so we can use that. What else have I got to show you? Treadmill in here. Okay, it's the only bit of machinery we've actually got. We're very much sort of functional based with a lot of the stuff we have in here. So I know it's a bit of a buzzword at the moment, but yeah, we haven't got any sort of leg extension machines or any stuff like that. Not the sort of normal layout of a normal sort of commercial gym really, so it is a little bit different down there. Darren's obviously had a bit of fun with some insulation electrical tape, so he's set up a lovely speed ladder at the moment that we've been using quite a lot. It's been coming in quite handy. But yeah, what else have we got? Got a lovely selection of medicine balls, slam balls, got the pull-up grips on here, a pull-up bar even I should say, so that get used for quite a lot of stuff. We've got lovely selection of yoga mats that we use in here as well, so great for obviously your prep work. We've got my weighted vest in there, we've got our electronic timing gates in there as well that I've got. Obviously loads of activation bands, also some peanuts we can use to obviously mobilise the thoracic spine. 15-metre indoor astroturf track, so this is good for doing a lot of prep work, a lot of movement mechanics work, great for warming up. It's obviously a little bit more comfortable lying on here to do your stretches and mobility work as well, so just pop a mat down, you can have a bit of fun on there. TRX, okay, we've got loads of these in here. Well, I've got 2 set up at the moment, so some of you might be familiar with using these bits of kit before. Great bit of functional kit, really recommend them. Okay, so I've got 2 in here. There is another sort of derivative or sort of similar TRX we've got down there as well. The tri-stretch, okay, so these bits of kit, I absolutely love them, okay. They don't actually sell these in the UK, but they're great for working your ankles, your feet, your hips, your knees, doing a lot of sort of mobilisation work, stability work, working in the 3 different planes of movement. Foam rollers, you'll see them dotted around all over the place as well, so you can see them up on the windowsill. Gymnastic hoops we've got set up so you can see them hanging from the joists. Okay, we've also got the beer kegs. Unfortunately they are empty, okay, but they are still quite heavy, and also the Viper we've got in there. We've got more I can't even talk, more beer kegs up on the top of the roof as well, so got a lovely selection there. The crash mat, punch bag, that's usually hung up from the joists as well, but great fun, you can do a lot of stuff with that. This is usually our wall that we use for doing medicine ball slamming on, hence the windows are protected, especially when I'm doing it because my shooting ain't the best. But yeah, can obviously use that. Got a nice little space for doing bits and pieces. We also will be having some little sort of rigging set up there for the TRXs as well. Lovely selection of kettlebells, so we go quite heavy with them. So I think we've got 20 down there. So yeah, a little mixed bag there. Mitts, punching gloves, all sorts. So you can use that on the pads, you can use that individually with a partner. Lovely selection of dumbbells. So this is our 1 set here that goes up to 25 kilos. Got the other set down here that goes from 1 up to 10 kilos. Obviously the squat rack, the lifting blocks, the chalk, Lovely selection of bumper plates. We've got weight plates that probably in total go up to about 250 kilos, maybe a bit more than that. We've got 3 Olympic bars in here, so quite good quality ones. So obviously they get used quite a lot. We'll be using them in the workshops, especially when we're doing the educational stuff for Olympic lifting and so on. Obviously 1 adjustable bench. We've got the sleds, or the Prouder sort of sled. So you can hook that up to you can drag it, or you can also use that for pushing, so we can load that up with quite a bit of weight, so it's quite a popular one. I've just been using that with my kickboxer. Hurdles and stuff in here. We've got other bits and pieces up on the roof, another box of hurdles down there, so bits and pieces for plyometrics or mechanics work, whatever we fancy doing really. Lovely selection of PVC pipes that we can use for mobility work and lifting prep. Going back to primary school days for me at St Martin's in Dorking, we got the climbing rope here, so it was a lot easier climbing back in the day compared to what it is now. So I can just about take my weight, and I can just about get myself up there. So we got that. Coming down into more of the sort of medical pod area. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll show you this thing first as well. So chuck this box out of the way. Okay, as you can see that it says on the bag, Quick Feet. That's a little device that there's not many of them in the country, I don't think. So I recommend you have a little look at that on YouTube. So it's something called Quick Feet. Basically, it's like a hexagon chamber, or sort of, what do I want to call it? Yeah, sort of a hexagon, like fenced off area as such, where you can pop yourself in. And it's basically like a rebound wall to use for football. So you can hook it up to the little digital display here. So it basically shouts out what number you're meant to, what panel you're meant to kick the ball against. Yeah, gets your score up on there. My score isn't ever very high, but yeah, have a little YouTube, it'll explain it a bit better than me. But it's we've been using that with my tennis player, kickboxer. We've been doing sort of a little bit of reactivity work with it, so that's been quite fun. Obviously, talking about reactivity, we've got obviously the colour dots as well, so that can be quite fun, especially when we get the junior athletes in. Shout out a colour, they've got to run and touch it. Just simple stuff like that, just to get them moving. Great little warm-up drill. But yeah, coming down to the medical area. So this is the medical pods. This is where Troy's based. He's from 3DFC. There won't be anyone here at the moment, but this is where it all goes down with a lot of his work. So obviously you've got his plinth in there, he's got his needles and all sorts of bits and pieces for his acupuncture. It's pretty cold in here at the moment, so I'm not going to spend too long, but basically this is where he's based. The other area that he uses quite a lot, where his equipment is, okay, you've got the plyo boxes, we've got the BAPs, okay, so the biomechanical ankle platform system, so these little bits and pieces here, obviously another tri-stretch, our other TRX that we use as well, the stretching bands. True Stretch, great bit of kit, there's not too many of these about in the UK either, great for a lot of your functional movements and movement preps. I've used that quite a lot with a lot of the individuals who come in here. Swiss ball, obviously tucked away nicely in the corner there. My favourite part of this place is probably that picture of Heather Mills. That's one of Troy's clients. So a great little signed picture. Hey Heather, how you doing? I think she's looking at me there. Gents change, ladies change. These are both identical, but if we just have a little look in here, if you do come down for a session, you've got somewhere to get changed. You've got a heater in here because it's pretty cold. We've also got your shower area as well. There's always hot water in there. So if you do come down, you can come down before work and get your session on and then go straight to work from here. Unisex toilet. Okay, don't need to say that. And also the disabled toilet. This is our disabled entrance as well, so this goes out around the back of our facility, and also got the unisex shower as well. But yeah, outside, I won't bother showing you outside today, but we're in the process of laying out another AstroTurf track, so it's actually going to run the length of the whole facility. So it'll be probably about twice as long as this. It'll be about 30 metres in length. We can take the sled out there, we can obviously take bars out there, any equipment we want, and we've got that area as well. But as I mentioned earlier, we're based at Brighton Racecourse, okay? So we have got 2 furlongs of grass that we can use outside in this place as well. We've also got the grandstand that we can use, so we've got the steps. So if we want to do jumping movements, acceleration movements, anything really to get you working in whatever way we want, we've got that area to use as well. So, get my ugly mug back on here. This is the second take of this video as well, because I realised last time I was missing quite a lot. I was talking too quickly, and he did have a view up my hooter, and there's quite a lot of hooter here to look up. So, yeah, this is basically where we're at. If you want to follow us, we're on Twitter, at The Training Pods is the Twitter name. I've got my Facebook page, so Joe Bullen Strength and Conditioning. Matt Miller's got his page, Stretch Performance. Troy's got his one, 3DFC. Yeah, give us an email, subscribe to my emailing list as well, so there'll be lots of stuff going on down there. I'll keep you up to date with what courses we've got running, and hopefully get to see you soon. So it's free parking down there, there's no excuses. Get yourself down there and have a little look round. Take care.